السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. ازيكم متابعيني واخواتي في كل مكان في الوطن العربي؟ كل الحب والاحترام والتقدير. تحية كبيرة جدا للشعب المغربي العريق، الشعب المغربي الطيب الودود اللي دايما بنشوف منهم مواقف، بجد مواقف إيجابية جدا في كل شيء بيتم في الوطن العربي، ودايما على قلب رجل واحد مع اخواتهم واشقائهم العرب. وكمان علشان محدش يسيء لينا في الكلام او يعتبر ان كلامنا فيه حاجه غلط، هم سواء عربيا امازيغيا لهم كل الاحترام والتقدير. تحيه كبيره جدا لملك المغرب العظيم، تحيه كبيره جدا للشعب المغربي الموقر، كل التقدير لكل اخواتنا القائمين على المحتوى اللي بيتقدم دايما لاخواتنا المغاربه. النهارده عندنا حدث مهم جدا، نتحدث دائما عن الفنون والثقافات والحضارات وغيره كمان من المواقف الايجابيه والمواقف اللي تعتبر محسوبة إلى المجتمع المغربي عن شهامة، عن علاقة طيبة بالدول المقربة، بالدول العربية، بالأشقاء العرب في كل مكان في الوطن العربي. ولكن حدث النهاردة هو الحدث الأغرب من نوعه، اللي محدش كان متخيل ولا متوقع تماما إنه يتم في هذا التوقيت بالأخص. تعالوا مع بعض نسمع تفاصيل الفيديو، ولكن فضلا منكم وليس أمرا اللي بيتابعنا لأول مرة، أتمنى من حضرتك إنك تعمل اشتراك في القناة، ولو اتكرمت علينا نعمل اللايك، نفعل الجرس، وندوس على زرار المشاركة عشان يصل الفيديو لأكبر عدد ممكن، علشان ما يكونش المعلومة واقفة عند حضرتك بس، والدال على الخير كفاعله. في أيقونة على شكل القلب تقدر حضرتك تقيم القناة بأي قيمة انت تشوفها من خلال هذه الأيقونة. ويلا مع بعض نسمع تفاصيل فيديو اليوم. اتفضلوا معايا.
Where the real misinformation lies. So I'm going to go on Numbeo. I've got my laptop here. I'm going to go on Numbeo, which has really good data about safety in different cities across the world. So I'm going to do Numbeo city safety comparison. And I've not done this before, but I'm going to compare Marrakesh to London. And I bet you Marrakesh will score safer. Only because I've done this for so many different cities around the world. And I'm aware of London's safety stats, and they are not very good. Current safety index by city. So we're going to do London, United Kingdom, and we're going to compare London to Marrakesh, Morocco. So, level of crime. Marrakesh, moderate, 41.85. London, high, 64.61. Crime increasing in the last 3 years. Marrakesh, moderate, 49.12. London, high, 70.99. I won't go into all of this, but basically we've got worries about home broken and things being stolen. It's low in Marrakesh and high in London. Worries of being mugged and robbed are moderate in both, but the rate is still higher in London. Car stolen is low in Marrakesh, moderate in London. Worries about being attacked is low in Marrakesh, moderate in London. The only thing that Marrakesh scores higher on than London is corruption and bribery. Everything else, Marrakesh scores much better, as in safer, than London. And then there's also safety walking alone during daylight is about the same in both cities. Safety walking alone during night is low in London and it's moderate in Marrakesh. So if you feel safe in London, statistically, you should feel safer in Marrakesh. And actually, I will just have another little look, because obviously that's Marrakesh. I'm going to just compare Tangier as well. So crime in London, compare London with Tangier, Morocco. Yeah, again, Tangier scores higher on everything than London does, apart from corruption and bribery. It's about the same levels in Tangier as Marrakesh, to be fair. Also, just a quick note. I have put all of my thoughts about Morocco safety in this blog post, and I have so many more Morocco blogs on my website. If you want to check them out, scan this QR code or head to the link in my description. That is what the statistics say. So why do people have this conception of Morocco not being safe or not being safe for solo female travellers? I don't know. I walked around Tangier. I had zero hassle. One guy in the Casbah was asking me where I was going and was saying he could show me the way, and I politely declined his offer. He may have just been being nice. I have heard that sometimes people try and show you the way and then might take you to a shop or ask you for a tip or something like that. Nothing major. Something similar did happen to me in Tunisia. Again, very low levels. We were just kind of shown around the Casbah by someone, and then we were taken into his friend's shop, and then we were sort of really confused why we were there, and we said, sorry, you're not going to buy anything, and that was that. Very, very low levels of anything bad. I don't know if that was the case there. Like I say, he could have just been being nice, and I really don't want to get to the stage where I'm not trusting people who are just nice, because some people are just nice. So Tangier felt so safe and constantly just kept thinking about how safe a place it really felt. On my second trip, I landed in Marrakesh with my mum. Again, we went through the airport, we were met by our driver who we'd arranged to pick us up, and then that evening went out in Marrakesh, walking around. Everyone was really, really nice. You go past restaurants, you get a few people saying, do you want to come in? But they're just saying, it's nothing intense. Had a nice meal. The next day we did do a guided tour around Marrakesh, largely because I wanted to see a few more hidden gems in the city. But in the evening we walked around on our own. The one thing we didn't do in Marrakesh was spend that much time after dark in Jemaa El Fna Square. This isn't because it's unsafe at all, but I had heard reports of some people who had, I don't know if you'd call them scams, but maybe have had been taking pictures of people and then been asked for money, or have been walking along and suddenly there's a monkey there and they're like, do you want to hold the monkey? And we personally weren't interested in any of that, so we just decided to not spend too much time walking through it. But we didn't avoid it. We did go up to a balcony, see it all come to life, and then we just walked around and then out, but we just didn't deliberately walk through the square. Other than that, we walked around Marrakesh every single evening on our own, didn't experience any hassle. Couldn't think of a single time we were hassled, and all I think about looking back on it is I just think about how nice everyone was and how friendly everyone was, and everyone was just welcoming us to their country. Then we took a train. The train was great, really enjoyed that, and went to Fez. And Fez, again, we did have a guide when we were walking around, again, because we just wanted to learn about the history, get under the skin a bit more of the city. But actually, when we first arrived, we did walk through the old town on our own, the old city on our own. And we were, we had all our bags and everything, and we weren't 100% sure where we were going. And people helped us and didn't expect a tip or anything. People, we were sort of walking through and a couple of people sort of pointed the direction and stuff. The dumb thing to do when you arrive, if you're staying in the Fez, the Casbah or the Medina? I think it's the Casbah. If you're staying there, the dumb thing to do is that you pay a guy with a trolley, a couple of about 20 dinar or dirham I think it is. And then he puts your bags in the trolley and he takes you to your riad. We didn't have any cash, so we weren't able to do that. So
اهلا وسهلا بيكم مرة تانية. وزي ما وعدنا حضراتكم ان احنا دايما ندور على المحتوى اللي ينال اعجابكم، وكمان اللي يكون اول باول بين ايديكم تشوفوه وتتابعوه وتحكموا كمان بنفسكم. اتمنى من الجميع انه يعلق ويكتب رأيه، لان فعلا رأيكم مهم جدا بالنسبة لنا. حابين نسمع كلامكم، حابين نسمع آرائكم، حابين نسمع كمان ايه الموقف اللي فعلا شد انتباهك ولفت انتباهك اثناء الفيديو وهو شغال. وبشكركم جدا على حسن استماعكم، تفضلا منكم وليس امرا. حابب افكركم بس لكل اخواتنا اللي بيتابعونا، اتمنى نكون عملنا اللايك، تابعنا الفيديو او المشاركة على القناة، وكمان لو اتكرمتوا علينا نعمل متابعة، نكتب عفوا التعليقات اللي احنا حابين نسمعها من حضراتكم. بشكركم جدا على حسن استماعكم، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.